Trail Fest comes back this year.
Right now we have it sort of penciled in for the 15th to the 17th of October. Nice time of year. It falls the week before the Maryland Finals, which is going to be on the new Pickall Loop.
Yep.
It follows the week after the Moco Epic and 2 weeks after the UCI snowshoe races. So that month is going to be nothing but radness. Starting last year, we've gotten very involved doing accessible and adaptive programs at the park. In 2017, we built a brand new playground in the Hollowfield area of the park, Hollowfield Play Space. That's the first accessible and adaptive playground in a Maryland State Park. So this emphasis at our board of directors and with some of our largest donors has really gained some momentum. We had our first adaptive paddling event. We have partnered with a group called Team River Runner, Baltimore Canoe and Kayak Club, and with Kennedy Krieger to do paddling for folks that typically don't have the opportunity to enjoy Patapsco Valley State Park. So the adaptive programs with paddling and the playground are really well established. Next up, we are about to initiate a full adaptive hand cycling loop in the McKeldin area of the park.
Sweet.
Really sweet. So again, this is a cutting edge program. It's the first adaptive loop in a Maryland State Park. It's going to be in McKeldin, about 2.5 miles long. But people that have serious mobility problems are going to be able to use hand crank bicycles or adaptive cycles to get a full off-road natural surface trail experience.
That's really amazing. Every once in a while, we'll see a trike or a hand cycle come through the store, and it's fantastic that they're going to have a place to ride those off-road in Maryland, and especially in a state park.
It is. So that's the thing. I mean, we have opened this park up to our typical users, and our typical users have responded and really supported the park. What we want to do now is we want to make sure that Patapsco Valley State Park is for every user. There's a lot of folks who want to be able to use the park, but they don't either have the equipment, the transportation, or the accessibility to use the trail system. So we've added this new focus in reaching out to the communities that are now using the park in new ways.
Fantastic. It's great to see.
It's good stuff. It's a great thing for the community, but it's also a lot of people who are in the community are very supportive of it. So it's pushing us in a direction I think that Friends needs to go, and it's reflected on our board of directors. We've made big changes on our board. Our board now is much more diverse than it used to be. Next year, Friends of Patapsco Valley State Park will be 25 years old. Friends of Patapsco Valley State Park is the official nonprofit for the park. We're able to do park work, but not work through Maryland state systems. So the money that we raise doesn't go to the Maryland Park Service, it just goes to Patapsco Valley State Park. So it's a very effective nonprofit tool to get things done at the park. One of the truly unique things about Friends is I work at headquarters. Most Friends groups might have an employee and they work, out of their house or something like that, but I actually have an office at park headquarters between the park manager and the assistant manager. So I'm there day in, day out, and sort of have my finger on the pulse of what's happening at the park.
That's fantastic. State Park can have someone in that position. Really helpful in getting things done and how it can move forward to be more accessible or more inclusive of everyone around.
It is, and the credit for that not only goes to the community that supports Friends, but it does go to the Maryland Park Service.
Absolutely.
They realize that their stewardship community and their volunteer community is critically important to their mission. So they said, yeah, not only are we going to have a Friends group, but we're going to house you at park headquarters. You're going to help us with policy and with fundraising. One thing about park management and the state level, they know that if there's something going on in the park, that I can pick up the phone and call Ben and figure out what's going on. Whereas they always don't have the bandwidth. Our park rangers and our park managers, they are dealing with parking, they're dealing with trash, they're dealing with life safety emergencies. They don't really have the bandwidth to be out in the community raising awareness and doing outreach.
3 million visitors last year. That sounds like they've got their hands pretty full already.
They do.
Thank you for coming out and joining us and talking about what's going on in the Valley. Thank you again for all the hard work that you put in with Friends. I'm excited to look forward to what we got coming up next.
Awesome. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.